Hey everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, Black Site. So first of all, fixed all my lights. I got some new lights for Christmas. These magic lights, they're awesome, but they don't last as long as I thought they should. But it could be the wiring in my lights. I don't know. Anyway, I know you're really excited to find that out, and the truth is out. But this is about a group of officers in a labyrinth prison, top secret prison. I guess these officers get arrested for doing something. And now they're in this big prison with like one big bad man called Hatchet, and he's brilliant, and he's trying to escape, and he's got a deadly agenda. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they didn't get arrested. Maybe he escapes his cell. I don't know. I'm just telling you what it says. It's on Amazon Prime for $2.99. It's only 4.3 on IMDb. 2,331 people rated it so far. Hour and 31 minutes long, but Clarke is in it, Michelle Monaghan is in it, and Courtney. All people I know and I like. And there's not many actors I probably would say I don't like, so I don't know. I don't know who's playing Hatchet, but we'll find out. There's no Hatchet right there, but I don't know. I've had this on my list for a while. I'm finally going to go for it tonight, see what it's about, give you a better idea, let you know what I think. So stick around. I'll be back. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of Black Site. Short movie, no check-in, sorry. There are some details I could share with you, but I'm just going to do it right now. So our main character, Michelle Monaghan, shows up at the beginning. This is right at the beginning. Give you a better idea of really what the movie's about, because IMDb doesn't do a great job. But her husband and daughter died in a bombing of some sort in some other country. He was a doctor. She was there with him for some reason. And so she wants revenge. And Hatchet is played by Clarke. But and she believes he's behind all of this. She's some sort of CIA analyst. And she gets sent... it seems like she works at Black Site, which is like this, you know, off-the-grid kind of server house for all this kind of information, and it doubles down as like a prison for known terrorists, right? And she seems to work there. So after the funeral, she goes back there, and her whole mission is to find Hatchet, essentially. And lucky enough for her, Hatchet comes to her, and it's an action scene. It's an action from there on out, right? I mean, it gets right into that. And that's where they're in this prison labyrinth. They're not arrested. They just happen to be controlling the Black Site with, as I mentioned, the terrorist in there. He comes in, disrupts everything, and they're trying to all, you know, fight in this big maze of things. So her other CIA operatives are there, obviously. Jai Curry actually plays more of a contractor, ex-military soldier, contract out to work in this prison server area. And I think that's what all of them are, but you know, all very talented and whatever. So the rest of the movie is really figuring out what's going on. All of that you know pretty much in the beginning. What is Hatchet? What is he, you know, what does he do? All that kind of stuff. What's the connection? What happened to her husband and daughter, you know, and then how does it all end? It's really what it's all about. So somewhat interesting to see her in like this kind of action role. I thought she did a good job. There's nothing wrong with that. Feels like, you know, very similar to other movies. I can't think of any off the top of my head. Well, there's nothing really special that stood out to me. I like the idea of the Black Site. Like there is this place where, you know, all these terrorists are being held, and you know, you would think it's like kind of like Alcatraz, like you can't escape kind of stuff. But anyway, not sure what else I could share with you without ruining it. I thought it was okay. I could see why it's ranked really low. There's a lot of unbelievability to it. Stuff that normally really doesn't bother me, like, you know. But I'll say it a little bit later, the one thing that stood out to me. But I don't know. Not completely, you know, it's hard to share. So what they decided to do in the end, okay, cool, because you really want to try and figure it all out. It's very, I don't want to say not misleading, but there's not a lot of information throughout the whole thing. I mean, you're really trying to figure out all the way up until the end. Or I shouldn't say you're really trying to figure out, you're waiting to know. It's not like it's a mystery or anything like that. You know there's some reason all of this is going down, but you don't find out really until the end what the whole thing was. But I didn't have that yearning to know. Like, I was just like, whatever, you know what I mean? Like, I get it. You know, people are good, people are bad, and somewhere, people are gray, you know. So, I don't know. Not much else to say. Sorry. It's if you're looking for mindless kind of action with a strong female role, strong female lead, I guess this is a good one. You want to see, you know, some ex-military kind of stuff going down. It's okay. That's what I'd say there. You know. So before I go, I'm 4 or 5 on this one. Just wasn't super entertaining. Short though too. Before I go, just want to say one thing. So I'm not going to ruin the movie, but I will just say something that gives you more information. But anyway, spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. Do I always do that with my hands when I do that? I don't know. But like I said earlier, like, this is supposed to be the black site. You shouldn't be able to escape, kind of like Alcatraz. This is the way I think it was, and I like their little fail-safe thing that they had built into the movie. Like it, makes sense. I don't know how you can get an Uber, you know, out there. That's where I am kind of confused. So I just throw that out there. That didn't sit well with me. I was like, okay. And this is a Redbox movie, if I haven't mentioned that. You can get it on Amazon Prime, but it's not by Redbox. But I just didn't like that. Just, you know, whatever. So that's it. That's all I got. I don't know if that was helpful at all, but I just want to throw it out. That really bothered me when that happened. It's like, just hail a cab, I guess. All right. That's it. Thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.